How's it? Hang loose. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Aloha everyone. It's Thursday, July 24th. And, yeah, we're back. I purposely didn't post yesterday. It was tough not to do it, and the day went completely weird. And I went to Toastmasters, and we had less people showing up, so we kind of sat around and discussed our, solving life's problems, and all this kind of thing. People have to talk about something. And so I didn't give my little speech on the moon crater space race thing, so that's all gonna happen next time. Oh my gosh, it was such a weird feeling, like everything's falling apart.
What do you want?
And Ozzy Osbourne passed away. That's, he's an old guy, and he's lucky to make it to 76. That's pretty good for an old rock and roller, but still, he had those little shows on, so you kind of got to know him. He was kind of he had his son.
Disrespectful.
These paranormal clips that go viral, and then they discuss them. He's like, ball lightning, and he has these little quips that are just the dad thing to say, and it's kind of funny, endearing, and it's actually okay. It actually was sad in that way. I mean, I did remember some of his. Actually, when I was younger and I heard about there was a band called Black Sabbath, I'm like, ooh man, I'm not gonna know. I ain't, not me, man. And then there's a couple of songs that were pretty cool. There's an old friend from high school, Eric Schoberg, that was in tune with, cool things like that. And actually in our high school rock band, we played the song Iron Man. Dur, 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 dur. And then there's a voiceover at the beginning. I am Iron Man. And the band made me do that. And then the song has a little metaphor in there. There's a little it's a tale, a little what do you call it? Like not a legend, but a little tale in there, and it's about this guy who travels the future for mankind. So he's like a space future hero type person, but he gets messed up, and he comes back, and I guess he's just encased in the iron, and he's stuck inside, and everybody in society rejects him. He's just rejected, and so being rejected, he turns, and now he's plotting like a revenge. I'll get them back, and to me it rings like it touches on that feeling that Vietnam veterans must have had. They go fight in the Vietnam War, and they come back to America, and they're rejected. Iron Man's rejected. It's a short little song. It's cool. Well, I think Ozzy was anti-war, and he's actually raised a family, good guy. So despite all that,
what should I do?
Prince of Darkness. He's actually a good fellow. So yeah. So yeah, tangent. Yeah, God rest your soul there, Ozzy Osbourne. Don't haunt me, though. No, don't haunt me. Yeah, so there's vlog, there's news. Oh gosh, Trump is just, he's just doing so many dumbass stuff, man. I think he's going after people more viciously. He's got. He's speak. Thank you. He's going after.
Where are we?
Obama and the Obama administration. Basically, he called the former president Barack Obama a traitor. You traitor! You're a traitor! And they're it all centers around well, he's just making a big old distraction because of stuff that, you know, the Epstein Files, but that's gonna pull him down. Everyone knows he's on the Epstein Files. It's there's pictures. You're on the flight log, sure. He's in the Epstein. He's in the Black Book. He's in the play, and his people, Bondi, already told him in May that he's on the Epstein list. The guy Elon, because alien Elon, he said, "Oh, the reason why they're not showing you that list is because Trump's on it." So the bombshell from Elon. And then there's the MAGA turned against him to release the files because they campaigned on, we're going to expose and release the files. There won't be any globalists, radical left wing. Yeah, and it's a big pedophile thing. So it's an organized. The young girls being abused, recruit their friends, young girls, kind of peer scheme stuff like that. It's organized and went on for years. There's like 1,000 victims and 100 names on the list. So there's 100 people. It's not just Trump, not just Epstein,
Zachary,
not just Epstein's manager lady who's in jail that they're going to subpoena, like they're going to believe her. She already got caught perjury, so yeah. But the MAGA and GOPers release the files, and so stuff's gonna come out. And I don't know why they don't touch on this. There's a lawsuit about one of these girls, 13-year-old, against what Trump and Epstein did to her, and it's like RAPE. It's a lawsuit already, like, and it's like tied down in the bed, all this kind of stuff. And Trump, there's that. There's stuff already leaked out there in the Reddit-style world. So, and it's not just somebody made it up. These are like, there's a court of things, you know, those people versus the plaintiff, and plaintiff versus those people, all that. So, gosh, there's a big mess going to come up. And there's the big 2026 election. Very, very worried. They're redrawing maps in Texas. They call it gerrymandering. So they redraw the districts so they can get more seats in the House, more seats in the Senate. Well, actually, the Senate will stay the same, but more seats in the House of Representatives.
I'm right here.
Draw the line over there for the voters, and you get more Republicans or more Democrats, depending on what side. But they're doing it for the Democrats. The Democrats are thinking, oh, we should do that too. The Republicans are trying to do that right now in Texas, and
turn it on.
The Democrats,
manifest.
You do that in Texas, we'll do it in California. We'll get 100 more than you. So it's all going to hell. And yeah, so in the midst of and all the things that Trump had a pretty good economy from Biden, really. It was going good. So Trump inherited a good stuff. Soft landing, they say, economically. And now it's kind of getting funky and trady, and he wants to fire the Fed guy because it won't lower the interest rates, trying to maybe turn the tide of this rising inflation. Prices have gone up. Inflation has gone up, and it will go up more. So it's like, And then the tariffs are going to kick in August 1st, which is going to, the companies already,
Turn it on.
if you look at Amazon prices, they've already, collectively, they've gone up a few percentages. It's like they're rising the prices slowly already, so you don't notice a big jump. That's what companies are already doing that. So inflation's on its way. Ho ho ho, it's already here, and it's going up a little bit more. And he wants to blame it on the Fed guy. He wants to visit the building and say, hey, look, you're doing these renovations, they cost too much, you're fired. He wants to find something to fire him over, so he could, and he's almost at the end of his term anyway, so what? You don't do that without great economy disruption. People just get all freaky. It's supposed to be an independent thing. And Trump's like, you don't do what I say, you're fired. It's not independent, so the trust in the economy and that bit of the interest rate power of the Fed, the Federal Reserve Bank, the Fed. And at the same time, he's trying to say it's all the Democrats. It's all that Obama's a traitor. Because why? The Russia gate, the Russia hoax thing?
Neil.
That's the 2016 election. That's like a couple elections back. I think he's running against Hillary with the email. Oh, Hillary's private email. And then after the election, after he's already elected, they're saying, Russia had some influence in the voting, which they put a big investigative team, and it's true. But it's no surprise. Russia always tries to influence. It doesn't get the votes in the voting box, not the actual votes. Otherwise, it would be a big thing. And Russia, I don't think they would step across that line, because it would be like, we're going to bomb you. That's that territory. But they didn't do the votes, but they're always trying to do, like social media influence or false report to that media might, newspaper might report, and it's false, it's Russia information, disinformation, misinformation, and trying to sway the public. Oh yeah, that's always happening. They're always trying to do that. So much goes on, and just to skip one day, and it's like blah 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 blah. So they're trying to say that Obama administration did approve of that investigation. So therefore, they're trying to influence the presidency of Trump and make him look bad. Well, that's why he's a traitor. So there's going to be some hell to pay, and I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Trump. Eventually, they're trying so much stuff that there's like, hey, whoa. It's like that in Nazi Germany. Hitler became chancellor, and then there's a certain thing where one of the first things he did was get rid of his enemies, anyone opposed to him. He did it in a much more violent way, but it's like Kristallnacht, the night of broken glass. Of course, it's the blaming of the Jews, breaking Jews. But here we have deportees and ICE and these concentration camps of deportation camps. And then you have tacking off the universities and the demon. And the universities, free thinking, no opposing. And media, you can't do that, or sue CBS. He's getting $200 million from Columbia University. $200 million because they don't want no trouble. They're just giving him money. They're rewarding him with millions, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Check the mic and make
to
sure it
stifle
sound right, boy.
free thinking. And then now it's going to be more and more. And if it's his enemies, he has the DOJ go after them, because it's like They don't want these gigantic lawsuits.
Superior.
It's very costly. And since he kind of owns a lot of the courts, it could go in his favor. The Supreme Court did push back a little bit on the birthright citizenship. They said that's unconstitutional, but it's getting nasty. So yeah, yeah, he's getting rid of the enemies using DOJ weaponized. Boom, the guy's going full bore. He's using Hitler's playbook. Hello. Do we have America? We got to. Someone's got to be do something. Okay, enough. I've been rambling. Okay, let's go to Hawaii's got news too. I think. Yeah, Hawaii. I try not to make them such a long thing. I swear. I try. Okay, earnings boost. Hawaiian Airlines purchased 10 months ago will sees its first profit since the COVID-19 pandemic. These two airlines merged. Well, Hawaiian got purchased by Alaska Air. So they're saying they're the same. Finally, it's kind of coming. They're just hurting for tourism. Yeah, that deserves a small explanation here. You see this right here? This Honolulu's sister city. It's right near Nagasaki, and so that's why the bomb's going off. So we're making ties. The governor's making ties with Japan, and but we already have ties with Japan. But they're trying to look, we're the sister cities, and our mayor's over there they're trying to solidify some of the tourist dollars. That's what that is. And so, anyways, yeah, it's because we put all our eggs in one basket. It's called tourism. Oh, sports. The football season is gonna come out in about a month, I think. Coming in hot, so every day we're going to practice with the football team. Oh, you guys ready yet? Not yet. I gotta find the game. Gave me a helmet. Yeah. The UH Warriors. Okay, they got their scheduled.
It sound right, boy.
Oh, maybe back in the day. Oh, look. You're gonna relax. Back in 1983. Let's go to KGMB News. Hey, with Bob Jones. Hey, I'm Bob Jones on this. KGB. Look at that. When he was off air and retired, I saw him on the bus and asked him. I got his autograph one time because he had this little column. And so he was like, "Hey, Bob Jones, I like your column. Can I have your autograph?" He's like, "Nobody asked me for my autograph." I actually got his autograph. It's lost in time now. Bob Jones, news anchor. I felt like I met someone famous, so I asked autograph. Feeling bad. Oh, look, word of the week. Oh my gosh. Japanese word of the week.
Toto no. A slang word used by sauna enthusiasts to describe the relaxed, invigorated feeling one gets after taking a sauna.
Toto no. And a goat. Oh, political cartoon. Alligator Alcatraz. Oh, looks like they're sticking Jesus in Alligator Alcatraz too. But I don't know. I guess you can walk on top of the water, which will be on top of the alligators. It's just like a persecution, you know. It's just like the evil empire persecution.
Grandfather.
Of course, I mean, you get that. Tsunami alerts, value of climate change, the key court decisions we can bird by balance, morality teeters too far, tales of two cities, morality's gone, global force for good. This one's good. It has like talking about the tsunamis. Yeah, and this one thing, but
I'm walking.
But this one, we'll have to do this because this is another alcohol. America no longer a force for global good. I read with dismay about the destruction of 500 tons of food aid that was left to spoil in the USAID warehouses after everyone who managed this distribution was fired. This could have helped the starving and sick around the world. The human cost increases by thousands every day as the children, elderly, and sick who depended upon our support die. The USAID was less than 1% of the federal budget, but the life-saving support it provided throughout the world was built goodwill and reflected what I believe to be the soul of our country. We used to be a force for good, and programs like this made me proud to be an American. The celebration by some who support eliminating aid is something I never expected, especially from those whose faith teaches that all lives matter. While never perfect, we try to help others in need. We are different now, and that is hard to accept. Catherine H. Payne, Waimalu. Oh, Catherine, thank you for your letter and sending that in and that kind of thing. Yeah, that's another news thing.
I'm leaving.
500 tons of food, and it's just gonna go rot. And it actually is it's worth like 900,000 whatever. It's worth a lot. It's worth like $900,000 of food, and it would cost like $100,000 to destroy it. So it's even costing us to get rid of this food which has gone rotten. And also medicine, it was like that plus maybe those costs with that and medicine, not just the 500 tons of food, but medicine.
Close it.
Which can't get to people who are sick because the people who distribute it have been taken off the table. They took USAID, they defunded, they got rid of it, and it can't go out because it has like labels. It says USAID, courtesy of USAID, because it has those labels. It also can't be distributed. They'll have to switch the labels. If somebody else volunteered to distribute, they couldn't because it has the labels. It's such a mess. And to say they say it's soft power, because the soul of America, power for good. Now that America is just like, we don't give a crap about you go. There's starvation in the current,
I can't hear you.
like in the adults and children. It's like man-made starvation, they say. And we just had the anniversary of Live Aid and Band Aid, which, Bob Geldof and Feed the World, let them know it's Christmas time. We had that anniversary of that and how that was put together, concert benefit style for feeding people in Africa. We just had that anniversary of that, how moving that was, and Mother Teresa even did a cameo. That, and then contrast with right now, and soft power is actually a thing. It gives America clout, and now America doesn't have that clout. People aren't going to be trusting of America, and China's going to step in and say, we're the good guys, and by the way, we'll beat you to the moon, by the way. So there's a lot of stuff, but it's Thursday, and we can only do so much, and I don't make this too long. Too bad it's too long. Thanks for watching. Things will get better, but it's like sometimes it gets worse before it gets better. Dude, Epstein Files, get that bastard. Oh God. Have a good day. Aloha. Aloha to you, Shimmy.
They wanna go eat, I'm gon' feed them. If they coming for me, I'm ready for it.
It's good.